What's up, everyone?
What's up? Hey
guys. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, Vince has to get by something.
Hold on.
It's been fine today.
I'd like to. This next segment is sponsored by My Pops.
My Pops.
What's up, PFO?
How's everybody doing? You know what? I'm not going to be rude. I'm hosting tonight, so I'm not going to be rude and look at my phone for the first 3 minutes.
After that, you want me to go? What do you need to look for, Vince? What do you need?
I mean, if they get anything cool, then
I mean, don't let us stand in your way of your habit. Like,
honestly, you should pull it up on the screen. We should do it live.
We should do that. Maybe we'll do that next week. I can have that prepared or something like that.
Is it on their website or on their Instagram?
Instagram.
They drop
it's on their Instagram.
Let's not talk about Instagram right now, please.
Yeah, is that a sore subject with you, Jim?
Yes.
I would not be happy if I were you. I'll be honest.
Bro. It sucks.
It's gotta suck. Well, let me say hello to some people here, and then we're gonna get right into talking. We are gonna blab our mouths off tonight, I'm pretty sure. So Sean said he hasn't been here in a long while, and he was the first one to comment. So Sean, welcome back. I'm glad you're here tonight. Mike, hello. Always be nerdy. Pipsqueak Collectibles. Kelser. How you doing, Kelsey? Daniel, Anna, hello.
Somebody said I wasn't late. Thanks, Mike.
Wayne, hello. Jetman, how are you doing? Randy, me and Randy talked a little bit yesterday. Jeremy, Dr. John, Rock and Roll, how are you doing?
Hey.
Your name's good here. McGinnis, Big Man Gabe, good to see you tonight. Sarah, good to see you tonight. Jonathan, hello. Dylan, hello.
Yes, Jason. John was actually on time. Is it that hard to believe? Come on.
Yeah, guys, it was. Yeah. It was pretty hard.
John,
you know what? John, I almost thought you were going to be on vacation for tonight and not even going to show up. So
no, we've been it's been crazy today. We got like 4 inches of snow and ice, so that was fun.
We're in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yesterday was
snow. Yesterday,
I was 90 today. 90 guys, 90 today.
That's disgusting.
We were not 90 yesterday or today. Our winter's been mild though. I was just telling Josh before we got started. Our winter's been really mild. I can't complain too much about.
Yeah, same with us. I was hoping for a lot more snow, to be honest.
Yeah, every year. I remember when I was younger, back in the day, it used to get cold, and we used to be able to skate on our lake. We used to live right by a lake, so we were able to skate and play hockey from like the end of November till February. Like, not no more. The water doesn't even stay frozen over here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we used to do about backyard rink and stuff like that. It would be a waste of time anymore.
Let's
75
talk about your theory,
to 90
Vince.
does sound kind of nice too. So I don't know.
Let's talk about your theory.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, this is good. You gotta let everybody know what we were talking about though.
Yep. Okay, John, why don't you set the stage, because I kind of forgot, but I kind of have my theory. So
Vince, wait till you're my age, bro. Wait till you're my age. You're gonna be forgetting everything.
All right.
A lot of people think that it's a stick for the camera, guys. Unfortunately, it's not. So, John, set the stage, and then it's gonna refresh my memory on what my theory was.
So how I brought it up to everybody here in the chat is so Joanne and I have filmed 3 weeks ahead of videos. So we already filmed the next Ask Slapshot, our Q&A series on the channel. And somebody asked, how do we feel about Funko? Do we think Funko is going downhill? And do we see it lasting long term? And one of the things I brought up is, to kind of counter that is you see companies like Boom Loot, like Mystery Grail, $7 a pop. They're selling out of mystery boxes and their drops and everything. So that was, to me, that's a really good indicator. Like, people are buying stuff. So that was the problem.
But they're not buying new stuff. They want older stuff to open. They don't want the new crap that Funko's putting out right now.
True.
Well, so
a mix of it.
Yeah, I think
it depends what it is.
I think it does depend what it is. I also think that the negativity that maybe comes around a little bit is maybe more in the, I'm going to just say it. Like if we go to the YouTube community, I think sometimes it's easy to push the negative narrative sometimes. Like even, I don't want to say like for us, for the most part, we're positive, but like when we're here talking, we're going to talk about what we like and what we don't like. You know what I mean? So we're a little more opinionated. I think a casual collector that is not, and I've said it a million times, I don't feel like us, when you look at our walls, we're not casual collectors. We're not buying, you'll get a Spider-Man movie that comes out and there's 15 Spider-Man pops. Like normal people don't buy 15. We are all, a lot of people in chat, we're not like the casual collector that is probably consuming like the majority of Funko stuff. I think that we are, but I think that it's a lot bigger than just the small, microcosm of the community. And then same with like, we were talking about Mystery Grail. They're selling like 2,000 plus boxes a week, plus their pop drops and all that stuff. Like they're able to do that, not just because of this little section of the community. There's a lot of people that don't have anything to do with Instagram or with
right, and that was kind of my point. And I think the person, like a lot of people have been asking us a lot about future Funko and if people are still buying. And it's really weird. Like I just filmed like the next like Pops on the Rise video, and like I found like 30 pops that have all like doubled and tripled and quadrupled in price. So people are still buying, and that's my point. Like, and I know Chase Chaser just said like mystery boxes are old stuff, so that could mean Funko could still be doing badly. Yes, you're absolutely correct. But I think the key factor is the strength of the Funko community in terms of, are people buying or are they not buying? Because when it comes down to it, it's really about money. Like money is tied to what people collect. So seeing all these companies selling out of their Funko products, to me, that's a very strong sign for the community. And I do agree that there is a negative shadow that's cast in social media right now. And I would hope to
thank you for signing up. Sorry.
Yeah, that's awesome, Dylan. Really quick before Jim goes, I would like to think that the four of us have been able to counter that shadow and at least hopefully shed some light on the positive and the fun side of the community, because I definitely see a lot of negative stuff, which is really disappointing.
All right, so I won't say my comment. Never mind. Pass.
Jim was just about to the negative
my
side
thing was
real hard, I think.
Okay, we're trying to be positive. Like I think the whole community wants to be positive. We all four of us, I know, want to be positive. Funko's doing it to themselves a little bit.
I agree.
Yes.
So I'm going to call a spade or whatever the acronym thingy is, but whatever. They're doing it to themselves. We're just trying to, I don't know.
No, Jim, you're right. I think we're at this weird transition point for them. You know what I mean? I feel like this happened over this last year now, where they've, we've been talking about it. They're turning to that toy company. Like, look at like Hasbro. They sell all kinds of stuff, and look at Mattel. They have all kinds of figures and all this thing. I think they're still, they can be a toy company. We want them to be more a collectible company, and I think those days maybe are gone. But they have so much past product that has such a great following that I think that will just keep on carrying them. The new stuff, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna have. I don't know. I'm kind of with. I think that's where, Jim. I think that's kind of where you're at too.
Yeah.
With the flood of all the new stuff and like what they're doing on some of the newer stuff, like I don't love that either. I mean, I don't love that either for the most part.
I think there's. We keep talking about a flood of new stuff, but if you look at the numbers of like products they put out, it hasn't really changed much in the last like 5 years. And, like if you look at like number wise, if you go into Funko shop and sort by year and look at the product numbers, it changes by a couple hundred here or there, but it's not like they put out 10,000 new things. So
you know what I think it is, Josh? It's not the number of stuff. I think it's going to be more there's not going to be that limited, that feel of, because I see like just scrolling through Instagram yesterday and today, I've seen like 10 restocks of Hot Topic stuff. And, that's not anything new. That's not anything new, but you're starting to see like some of the older stuff, and like, I don't know, not that I hate that. It's just that starts to get me like a little.
Oh no, that's 1,000% an issue. Like, and that's the thing too. Like, just because we're all trying to be positive and keep people focused on like the good side of the collecting hobby here, that doesn't mean there's not bad things. Like there's issues and there's problems, and I think that's what Jim's point was. Like Funko's doing it to themselves. Like it was kind of funny. It was kind of ironic, right? Like I was in that store in Miami 2 weeks ago, and I picked up that animated series Batman off the shelf and showed the date in the video, and now everybody's talking about it, like, because disc trackers posted it, and now all these companies are getting the Batman. Was the Batman vaulted? Was it not vaulted? Some of that series is vaulted, some of it's not. Super confusing, but at the same time, like when there's somebody out there, they could be in the chat, that's a $55-$60 pop that somebody probably paid $60 for like 2 weeks ago, and now you can walk into a store and grab it for $15. Like that sucks, and that really hurts the hobby. And Funko, it's like, just put out the new stuff. If you put out old stuff from like 2017 that has a decent value, you're gonna piss people off, no matter how you look at it. And yes, there could be some people who get it for that $15 retail that, yes, now they're able to get it. But I think it does more harm than good than, when you take a vaulted pop like that and put it back on the market. And that's just one issue, right? That's just one problem that people are frustrated about.
I think if it's truly vaulted, and I think one of the companies that got a lot of trouble for this and had to be very careful of this was actually Magic the Gathering. So if you think about like things like that, they actually had to like make sure that things could not be reproduced that they said were totally vaulted, gone. Like they will not be reproduced because people are going to go after them, and collectors are going to go after them, and people were going nuts about it. Now you can put out a special thing that might look like it, like a special thing, and it might look a little different, but it's not the card that you can play in also tournaments and things like that. So that was a big thing too. It's like you could have something that kind of like, for nostalgia reasons, someone could never buy that Black Lotus, right? But could you put out something that kind of looks like the card but has a different back on it, and it's more of a collector like art item, not a playable card kind of thing, and weird things like that. Like those kind of things is what Funko has to be careful of when they vault something versus not vaulting it, but just, we haven't made it for a while and we're going to make another one. Another perfect example was the Andy Dwyer pop, the one that was $90 or something like that. And then that's when Hot Topic started restocking stuff during the pandemic kind of time. People were like, oh, it's like this $90 pop is now, on the shelves everywhere, and killed the value. But it was never vaulted or anything. No one said they would never make it again. They just hadn't made it for several years, and people thought they wouldn't make it again.
Yeah, and as long as they don't vault it, man, I'm cool with it. Bring those back every once in a while. And like even so if the Batman was never vaulted, which I don't remember ever seeing that one said it was vaulted, and Joker's not vaulted either from that line, but the rest of them are. I think bringing out Batman and Joker, bringing them out and re-release them actually probably helps the rest of the line, go up in value, because maybe people want to, man, I didn't even know this was out there, or, I wasn't going to get this. Now I want to collect the rest of the line. I got to go back and get those. It could help some of that. So, I mean, you can look at it as a positive and negative. I like that people can get pops that, some people cannot afford to pay $40, $50, $60 for a pop, or just are personally against that. So I'm okay that happens, but I'm not okay that once it's vaulted, people are investing their hard-earned money, sometimes based on that, knowing that they can't go get that anywhere else. And to do that, I think that's you're doing your customers dirty if you do that, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to switch my chair out.
Yeah, it's all right. No worries. Somebody commented in the chat. It was up a little ways. Michelle says hi from Connecticut. She is glad that she caught the live. Well, we are glad that you were on here.
Well, welcome, Michelle.
Probably cold there too, or it's not here.
Yep, you're probably cold just like us.
It's cold here. It's actually cold in Vegas. It snowed here yesterday.
What is it right now?
Jeez.
What's that?
What is it? 60?
Oh no, it's down in like 40, 35, 40.
Oh, okay. That's legit. That's legit.
Yeah. And
we got
yesterday was in the 30s. Yesterday was the 30s. So
okay.
So I want to bring up another point to this topic to try to like just give some people some perspective. I don't think there's ever been a year where I was collecting and now I didn't really get heavily involved into like the social media side and like I didn't really get fully involved in the community until 2020. But I was still partially in the community for several years, you know, here and there on Instagram a little bit. And people were always complaining. Like every year there was something that people complained about. And I remember specifically from like 2015 to like 2018, you could not get something off the Funko shop. Like it would sell out like that. And it didn't even matter what it was, limited, not limited. Like the drops were a big deal. I remember having alarms set on my phone Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 p.m. Like, I was always on there. And like, I don't know. I just feel like there's always problems with Funko. And I just feel like as content creators now from that side, like we can focus in on those problems. You can talk about them, but if you blow it out of proportion, I feel like that really affects the community because then everyone is like, oh my God, this is the worst. Funko's ending. The company's going out of business. And it's like, well, you're just focusing on one aspect. Like there's still other things that they're doing that's good. But if you just focus all your energy and your effort onto that few negative things, it can really just alter the community's perspective.
Listen, turn on the news any night at 11 p.m.
Oh, 100%.
Turn on your 11 o'clock news.
100%.
Guess what? You're going to feel like the world is ending if you watch.
100%.
I mean, I don't watch the news for exactly that reason. I mean, so that's exactly what it is. I mean, when you focus on one aspect of society or one aspect of collecting or whatever it's going to be, it's easy to focus on the negative part because that's what people are drawn into, unfortunately. But but in saying that, I mean, have they done messed up stuff? I have not loved 100%. A lot of the decisions that they've made. I haven't. I mean, we're not going to pretend like they've done nothing wrong here, but us as collectors as well, we're a fickle bunch. I remember everybody complaining about bots. Why does this stuff sell out so much? Why aren't they making more? What's wrong with them? They should be doing this. They should be doing that. Now they're doing all that. Well, everything doesn't sell out anymore. Nothing sells out. I seen.
It's funny because there's lines of pops that I remember people were begging for. People were begging for The Office. The Office was something people were screaming for years, especially like years after the show ended. It was like booming on Netflix. It was #1 year after year, and people were like, Office, Office, Office. And then The Office came out. They put out 6 Dwights, and people were like, we're over it. We don't want any more Office. Like, yeah, it's just like you said, collectors are a fickle bunch. So I don't know. Right now, I would say it's probably like 60-40 in my opinion, like 60% not great stuff, 40% great. But like we're just at the beginning of the year. I feel like right around this time too is when people aren't as optimistic. I mean, I feel like once con season kicks in, they start dropping all these exclusives. They throw in a couple limited pieces like that. Like that gets people excited. You know,
my only thing is they're dropping new lines all the time now. Like they never did that before. Like there's so many different albums, posters, popsies, sodas with no piece count. Like it just keeps going on and on, you know, like they need to take a breath, slow down. But the thing that really gets me, and I guess because I'm more of a marketing kind of mindset, is that if my social media team gets on these weekly things and looks like they don't know what they're talking, to me, that just irks the crap out of me. Like step up your game. It would not cost anything much more than that. Just get some people that are educated and excited and know what they're talking about.
Well, and they don't have to be like the people talking on camera don't have to be your social media people too. And that's what they need to figure out.
It doesn't matter who it is.
Well, but they're a big enough company. They could have people that are more like just their knowledge of brand ambassadors and talking about and know the product and are collectors that they hired and good. Maybe they're people that have a following. Maybe they're people that don't have a following.
They had that. They had that
and they
and they let it go.
they let it go.
That's what I'm saying. Like with Sully, I mean, you had collectors and knowledgeable people that spoke on the. Yeah, that's kind of baffling, and they just never they must not, they don't value that because. No, I mean, your social media team, listen, they might be great at putting out social media content and that kind of thing. It does not mean that you're good in front of a camera. It doesn't mean that you're good explaining a product. To force people to do something that maybe they're not 100% comfortable with, but they're being asked, and put in that position. I don't blame those people. I mean, they're probably doing the best that they can with, it's not their fault that that's their job. I don't know. I feel like that's always been a little bit, I feel like they were asking people to do stuff that they weren't 100. You're just not 100% doing. They might be really great at their jobs, but.
And I've been in social media for a long time. I knew a lot of people that went to some of the bigger social media conferences, South by Southwest, Social Fresh, all these kind of things. I had friends that were big corporate social media people that ran accounts, and this is early days of social media too. So these people worked in the brand before, most likely, and moved up somehow, and they were part of this small team and they loved what they did. But the problem with it then becomes they become bigger and bigger positions, and then they're just hiring people that have certain skills. They're not necessarily, they don't love the brand, they know the brand, they become specialists. And that's kind of what happens with a lot of the bigger brands. Sometimes when they bring people in, they're not the influencers, they're not the people that know the product and been collecting or been buying or know it inside out or have worked there for 10 years and love the product themselves. They're just people they hire because they are social media people that have the skills that came from another business, that can know ads, know postings, know these kind of things that work right. But like you said, they're not always the brand ambassador. You have to really go out. And I think that's one thing Funko hasn't done. Hopefully when they bring whoever in new they're bringing in, they're good at brand ambassadorship. They're good at bringing people in, and having those people that love to share and love what they do and can talk about things and maybe have been getting in it forever, or maybe have been in it only a few years but love it as well too. Because remember, people have been around 25 years of Funko. Like, some people have been around Funko since the very beginning and love wacky wobblers, but hate.
Hey, we could do it weekly thing, just like on Thursdays once in a while, like
every once in a while, Thursday nights, maybe 9 p.m.
A week or 2 years, however long.
My agent is.
So Jason says the one new girl looks miserable every time I see her.
100%. 100%.
Oh yeah. She was in other stuff before, and she just never. It felt like she was like the intern they brought in.
And maybe
she's really good at social. Maybe she's good at social.
And maybe that's not what they're. And also
that's the book cover of your company. That's the magazine cover. That's you want that to be like pristine. You want the set to look cool. You want the people to know what they're talking about, to be excited.
Why they've got the puppet.
I don't know.
I mean,
the puppets thing is really weird. I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
Well,
you can have fun with it for a little while, but it's going to be gimmicky. I don't think you can keep it going. It's kind of like,
everybody hates it.
Thing. It can be fun and gimmicky for a little while, but at a certain point, it's going to be like, these people can't represent your brand.
Might get a little cringe after a while.
Did they do Freddy's Funhouse tonight? I didn't see. I
didn't see them.
I think so.
So maybe they did.
Interestingly enough, too, so Desi Pop says, as an anime collector, I'm actually pleased with what Funko has been putting out. And I've actually heard that from a lot of anime collectors lately. Like, they've been putting out new characters that haven't been done before, really cool molds, interesting variants.
That's their game, anime.
Guys, that Luffy, not Luffy, what just dropped the other day? It's not
Chopper. Right?
No, not Chopper. Chopper was a couple weeks ago. Oh my gosh.
The guy with the big headdress on?
Tony.
No, what was just the other day? Because I tried to get it and I was kind of bummed out. I started watching One Piece a little bit.
It'll be in our slide.
In the slide. Okay, we'll watch it. But you know what? And they do a lot of chases now. And I think that's going to be your new limited, like everything else is just going to be crazy. Yeah.
But when you say limited, they're still popping out. Like way more, and the chases are like commons used to be.
That's kind of what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm saying at this point.
But we've been saying it since Sodas came out, and every time we see a anime pop, that whole section, whoever works for Funko in the anime world kills it. Yeah. They've been killing it from day one. Like they've always been putting out good stuff. Yeah. You don't see an anime freaking Popsy, do you? No, because it would look like crap. You know, all their stuff is fire. All their stuff is fire.
Yeah.
Kudos.
You want to go through these slides?
Yeah, we might as well get started.
Let's do this.
I love John's Target Con. Looked like a war zone.
Yeah, you guys saw the picture I posted? It was so bad. That's why, like, people were messaging us and they're like, how come you didn't do a video? I'm like, because it would have been the worst video ever. Like, I knew our Target was not going to get anything.
John, you should have done a video. Target Con got robbed, or our Target got destroyed. That's what
my video would have been from my couch clicking on Target Con stuff, because nothing sold out that I wanted to get. Like, I was able to get it online, free shipping with my red card and all that stuff. Oh, I just ordered it. A bunch of it came in this week already. So
I didn't order it. You know what? I still want to get the comic book cover one. And I purposely waited so I can just try to make it hard on myself to find it. I want to get.
I just like the logo. I like the logo.
Target Con, yeah. I mean, it's interesting they call it Target Con. I think it's so funny. They didn't do shirts this time though, which is good, because that's.
I'll tell you what our Target did have, and maybe I should have filmed this. They had all of the Marvel, like recent Marvel Blacklight pops. They had Sylvie, Shuri, Killmonger, like, and a few others. They were on clearance for $3.58.
That's it.
Crazy.
That's how you do it. That's what you get. I mean, and it's so weird. Like, one will have them on sale, like yours, John. Then I'll go to mine and they're regular price.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They're not on sale. Like, I don't get it. Like,
well, it depends what they get shipped, how much they have in inventory.
But it's just weird. Like, you think all over they would be the same, like, once they update the queue, but they don't. They just update it per store. You know, your store could be different. And then online, there'd be the normal price if you look online.
Yeah.
So there was a bunch of stuff that dropped. I picked up a couple things. I'll probably do a video, I'm sure, this coming week of some of the stuff that I got. I think most of it's here. I think the only thing we're missing is the t-shirt Spider-Man pack.
I feel like the build-a-scene is going to look pretty awesome when it's all put together.
Yeah. The best thing to me, the Bears. Yeah. I love the Bears.
The
Bears are pretty cool. I kind of like that too. When I seen the metallic on it, I thought that was kind of cool.
Yep.
We got the giant. Were you looking for the giant Pokemon there, John? Were you looking for the giant Pokemon?
We did need to get that at some point for Isabel, but yeah.
That's cute.
It was so bad. Like, I just snapped one picture of our store. Like, it was embarrassing, guys. Like,
now I do love me some Darth Maul and that, but I don't think I'll pick up this pack unless I see it later on. If I see it for like $12 later on, I'll pick it up.
I'm also like, I'm still angry. I'm actually glad that I didn't see that in the store, because I don't know. I'm really passionate about Star Wars, and I think they could do so much better. So I'm kind of mad that that was the best they could come up with.
So Obi-Wan and Darth Vader went on sale for $12 recently. I picked it up. It was $12.
Nice.
But I'll wait for this. If it goes on sale, I'll pick it up. If not, I feel like I already have those pops.
I feel like they've actually been killing it in the Marvel department recently, like with all the No Way Home stuff. Like,
so much No Way Home stuff, though, man. Like, I don't know. It feels like no way ending of pops.
Well, the problem is that it's backing right up to Spider-Verse now.
Yeah.
So like we've had 32 Spider-Mans in the last 2 weeks now. That's kind of the problem. I think this build-a-scene is going to look amazing, but it looks like it's going to be big the way it's going to all stack together. But it's like going to create the Statue of Liberty head in the back, I think. It's going to look cool.
Yeah. were you interested in the comic book cover there, John? I know you mentioned that.
Yeah, I wanted. That was actually the one thing that I wanted to pick up for myself. So I was bummed that they didn't have it. I guess
Yeah, I
if
still
we
gotta find that
honestly,
one.
if we weren't leaving for Europe this weekend, I would have went to like 4 or 5 different stores in the area looking for it. But I just yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it eventually.
Donald, I
think
just bought online.
Yeah, yeah.
I think one sleeper in here is going to be the Harry Potter Weasley set, because those big sets like seemed to not like people don't go crazy for them at the beginning, but I bet you that will be like $100, $80 to $100 pop a year from now.
I could see that.
So Pipsqueak brings up a great point. I was sort of surprised there was no Ant-Man sodas announced. Yeah. You think that after the wave that we got for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and then the wave we got for Guardians, like, why didn't they drop anything for Ant-Man, either unlimited or not?
Come on, look how late Black Panther sodas were. So,
true. Yeah.
I mean, they'll come about a month or two after the movie's out, and then they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, lots of stuff. I'll do some probably unboxing of some of the things that picked up next week, I'm sure.
Yeah.
A couple things here. This is a good mix. I like Target Con. It's a good mix.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Mix. It was, I thought it was good. I thought overall I thought it was good.
Anthony says a Kang soda would have been awesome. I couldn't have agreed more. That would be incredible. If a Kang is, and I saw the movie. I don't know if everybody saw the movie, but
yeah.
I thought the movie was good. It wasn't the best Marvel movie, but I thought Kang was a standout. And I actually really enjoyed Cassie's character. So looking forward to seeing her. And I would love if she had a soda, like that would be killer.
Is MODOK as ugly as the new Pop is too?
You know, I'll be honest. I think that people were being too. Listen, MODOK is weird, but he is weird. It's weird in the comic.
Weird.
He is weird.
I thought
I don't know.
When I walked out of there, I was like, you know what? That's if I was gonna put MODOK in a movie, I think they did a great job, quite honestly.
I think they did do a good job. And I thought the critics were dead wrong. Like all those people that bashed the movie, that movie was not that bad. Like that was not nearly as bad as they said it was. Like there was good character development. It moved along. Like there's good action. Like the villain was great. You know what the biggest thing that people are not missing, and I know this is a tangent really quick, but the biggest thing that this movie had that I felt like that some other Marvel projects in Phase 4 did not have, this moved the narrative along for the multiverse. That is something that every movie or almost every movie in phases 1 through 3 did, and that's why it worked, because they were all leading up to Endgame, the big fight against Thanos. Ant-Man Quantumania actually takes steps forward into the multiverse saga, whereas I felt like some other movies and some of the, especially the Disney Plus shows, they either didn't touch on the multiverse aspect of what's going on in the MCU at all, or it was just super confusing and didn't mean anything. And so I don't know. I think the movie's good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. There was 5 people in our theater when we saw it on Sunday night. Opening weekend, 5 people in our theater. I was like, wow, this is
nice of you to rent it out, John. I mean,
that's I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is opening weekend for a Marvel movie. So I guess the Marvel
there was
burnout
like 50
is real.
people in ours, but I enjoyed the movie too. Was it the best movie that came out in the MCU? No. But what is it? I thought it was in the upper percentage. Not top 10, but in the top 20. Top 15 of the 30 some odd movies. Easily.
Yeah, but you guys should go see it. If you're on the fence, or if you're like, oh, the Rotten Tomatoes, which is apparently like what we go by now for movies. Like if Rotten Tomatoes bashes the movie, I'm not going to go see it. Like, no, go see it for yourself. Develop your own opinion. And I'll tell you one thing, it's way better than She-Hulk or Ms. Marvel or any of that other stuff that was free. So,
well, go in there with low expectations. That's how to do it. And then you just really enjoy it and be like, oh, yeah, it was kind of cool. It was good. It was entertaining for however long, you know. I put a bunch of Loungefly because we haven't talked about any Loungefly lately, and I saw a bunch drop. So the
hype is slowed down. Some
limited pieces, though. These are like drop pieces. So
We're out of
instead
space. Like, I'll be honest, Joanna doesn't
Yeah.
even look at most of the stuff that comes out anymore because we're out of space.
I think
We're out of
everything-
space as well, but we still look.
Oh, did you get the green one there?
No,
No.
no. She's been looking at some of the other ones, but like that one right there on the right. I think that one sold out, did it not?
I
Mickey
believe
one?
some of these are coming limited and selling out pretty fast.
Yeah, because that was one she was going to get, but I believe that it had sold out.
This is like other than the scene pop, like Ellie, like we don't see much of Ellie, so that's kind of cool.
That's Ellie? Oh, I didn't even realize that was Ellie.
Yeah.
Ellie who?
Carl and
Ellie.
Is that really?
Young Ellie.
Looks like
when she was a little kid?
Yeah.
Looks like me when I was a little kid with my red hair. That's exactly what I look like. Missing tooth.
I haven't seen much of that, so that's kind of cool. Something different.
Joanna corrected me. She said she does look. All right, fair enough.
She better make space for my birthday present.
It's like window shopping.
True, yeah. So Vern had a great comment here. He said, "I'm too enthused about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 to be concerned with Ant-Man." Fair enough. That movie looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that one.
Anyone get the Snoop Dogg drop?
No.
At least 13 grand.
That's who I thought it was. At Chris, I thought it was Chucky from the Rugrats. That's who I thought it was first.
That's what I did at first.
Yeah.
I had not a clue who that was. I seen it the other day. I didn't have a clue. I just scrolled right on past.
The Ellie bag? Oh, I knew right away.
I had not a clue.
And then the pins kind of give it away big too. Come on.
I thought that was the girl from
grape
Cruise.
soda pin. Come on.
That Mickey one is really cool though. It looks like the old style film. That's awesome. That was really creative.
100 year, the 100 year.
I believe that one was in our cart. Let's put it that way. I believe it was in our cart at one point, but sometimes Bree will add it to the cart and then wait a couple days and just kind of have it lingering in there. And I believe that one sold out in the cart because she saw the ears come up that match that bag. Those might have made it through the cart. Let's put it that way.
So talking about limited pops that sell out, here we go. There's another example, one that sold out pretty quick. I
think people seen the chance to flip these. They seen how the first round did. I got my Pittsburgh Steelers jersey one, and I was good.
Yeah,
I didn't try to get
that's the one I wanted. I mean, this one, Shannon's brother wanted. So if I picked him up, I would have probably sent one to him, but I didn't end up getting it.
Steven's in the house. He said, unfortunately, he is 0 for 7 on Obi-Wan sodas now. That's a bummer.
Oh,
it's tough.
Get in there.
All right. Another super. We haven't seen anything like this in a while, though.
I thought this was kind of cool.
Unexpected and limited LeBron James All-Star 200-piece pop. And I think this is the most limited gold I have ever seen.
Yeah, it's got to be a 200.
It's like Inception. It's a gold
series with a
mold.
gold.
They just didn't paint it.
And it's
for LeBron.
Gold, and throw a 200 sticker on it. But I guess they gave these out at the All-Star game to certain people, and
I think they said family and friends of LeBron.
Of LeBron, or also like the company.
Yeah, I think that's just. I don't like the way they do that though, because it's like, oh, here's a super limited pop to like people that most likely are not collectors, and you just give them like a $5,000 piece.
You know, the only nice thing about that, John, is most of those do not stay with people like that. And hey, this isn't a hard stack. If they brought it to the thing in hard stacks, good job, Funko. I like that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. You just give people like a bonus couple $1,000s in their pocket because they can go to eBay and be like, oh, I don't care about this. So
yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't seem fair to me, it doesn't seem fair to collectors like, oh, we have to shell out if we want to get this for our collection because we weren't friends and family. Like, I don't know.
I like the box, but truthfully, like,
I'm a Laker fan. And I don't
cop out
like
of
LeBron.
gold. I cop out of just the gold painted pop. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like Golden Hopper. Like I'll never buy Golden Hopper because of the price of it for a painted gold pop.
It's kind of like the Ken
really
Griffey
cool.
Jr. too, right? The Ken Griffey Jr. one.
Yeah,
Pretty much the exact same.
And now, it would be cool to me is if you went to the game, like anybody who got a ticket, and then maybe like 200 random seats got it.
Yeah,
So
but
that way,
the All-Star game is pretty much like.
But John, you still wanted the Hot Topic one, the 144 piece.
Oh yeah,
you never
100%.
worked at Hot Topic before.
100%, yeah, 100%. I don't know. It's just
he had
the
an
same kind of
interview.
principle,
He
I
had
guess.
an interview, but he didn't get hired. So
That's
he
true.
went there. He didn't get the job.
Hey,
Yeah.
we can all dream.
But there's also I think the biggest thing about this that bothers me is because aside from the Freddies that we get for San Diego Comic-Con and now Fright Night, as well as the NFT redeemables, we don't really get anything else that's limited, except for like we got like a random couple Snoop Dogg pops that are limited, and like I don't know, like we don't really get any true limited pieces anymore. And then they just whip this out for like a random All-Star game.
You know what though, John? I think honestly, I think at the day where we're at in the Funko world now, there are too many big fish that are in our pool at this point, where pops like this will never be available to people like me and you, because these are going to be like, I seen somebody on a Facebook group say this is going to be a $300 pop. Don't blah blah blah. This is not going to be a $300 to $500 pop. No way, no chance, no how.
This will be a $10,000 pop down the road.
Yeah, all day long. People will be paying, and it'll go from one guy to the next guy
until they restock it at Hot Topic. They'll put it on Hot Topic and take the sticker off.
Even then, just that sticker, there are people that'll pay thousands of dollars for the sticker just because they can say that they have this and flex with
Vince, can you print me a sticker that looks just like that?
Absolutely, I can. I could probably do this box too, but
they don't even have to do it like something like super limited like this. Like I like bring back the days where you just drop like a 2,500 piece pop on the Funko shop, then like allows everybody a chance to get it. I don't know, it just seems weird to me that they would drop something.
I kind of like when they do this, but they do like a regular. They have like 3 different versions of it. So one's like a 200 piece, one's a 24 piece. Remember when they did the 24 piece, the 200 or 500 piece, and then they have like one that's like 10,000 piece, and then they randomly, you don't know what you're going to get. I think that's the cool way.
Right, like that would be cool. Yeah.
I guess the bitterness that I have with Funko is like I originally was collecting designer toys before Funko, right? And then I saw the sodas that had piece counts, so I knew it was numbered, it was limited. The cans looked awesome. So I got into sodas, which got me into Funko Pops, and now they're taking that away. It's just like it's frustrating.
Well, thankfully they're not taking it away completely yet. Which
no, but I mean they've taken that piece away.
Yeah.
So
I mean I get it. You want to see the limited pieces again. I think our limited pieces are going to be 15,000 piece and 10,000 piece.
Yeah.
And then I think that Jim, I think you said it. I think those days are gone where we get this stuff. This stuff doesn't bother me at all. Honestly, I think when you drop stuff like this, I think it's in a roundabout way good for the hobby, because you are going to get people that'll get a lot of talk, a lot of hype. I think that's why they do it.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see though, what do we think the gold figure is going to be worth? The gold series figure.
Gold figure, I don't think is going to get as much.
$200 maybe.
I'll be curious. So what is it? Today is February 23rd. I'll be curious. A year from now, February next year, we should look up the values of both these items and see.
Do you think anyone has tried to sell one yet on eBay? I haven't checked that yet.
Oh, I'm sure.
Someone has to have sold one.
I'm sure.
I mean, you can't sell it like at least these aren't numbered, so he'd be like, "Oh, you sold this."
But I'm surprised they didn't do like I know why they didn't do a soda, because they already had the mold. All they did is not paint it, and they painted it gold.
Yeah.
But
the box is cool. I think somebody said
it. Yeah, no, the pop box is amazing.
The pop box is super cool.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the gold figure. Like, if we could have done a soda, can you imagine those all completionists that have to have the soda and there's limited to 200?
Oh, Jim, but like, look at it right now with you and me with the social media, Freddie.
Never going to have it.
There's some weird, if you look up gold Funko on, there's a bunch of weird custom exclusive LeBron James. So with like
What a
diamond
surprise.
eyes.
Yeah, be mindful of those.
Yeah, the limited edition Funhouse Customs 10-piece. All of them are on sale at on here, I think. But okay, well, I will say that he got his regular gold is only going for like $14. So let's see.
Yeah,
And I got a
would,
few of them in the garage if anybody needs
We're
any.
starting there.
I'm sure it'll be worth a few hundred, but I can't see it being worth more than that.
Yeah.
If that.
But I don't see one on eBay right now, so that's kind of good, I guess.
They'll be up. Give it a couple weeks.
I figured by now someone would be right at the game, like taking a picture of it, like out there. I guess when you give it to like friends and family, it's a little different. But
they probably all stuffed it in their suitcases. They don't even know what it is.
They'll give it to some kid, put it at a garage sale. Oh, here you go.
Did we take $3 for this? Sure.
All right, what we got next?
All right, so we got our next announcement of NFTs.
All right, text me when this segment's over.
House of the Dragon.
You know,
so this is one of the biggest ones, which is weird because the last Game of Thrones did not do very well for NFTs. Like, you got them pretty cheap. And then this one is not as popular even as that one. But I will say the redeemables, there's a couple that look pretty cool.
Dude, yeah, I love the boxes.
There's the top three top I would want. Like those three, the two legendaries, and then also the royalty is going to be the dragon, Vagar. So that's a pretty cool looking dragon. But it's weird. Like Game of Thrones and then House of Dragons are the only one that have done a royalty that's not a Freddy.
It's probably a licensing thing.
Just strange because, they've done weird. Game of Thrones Freddy's before.
Have they?
And
oh, yeah, they have. Yeah, you got 19.
They're pretty pricey Freddy's.
Yeah,
too.
You're right. You're right.
So I would have loved to see a Freddy with these. But Viserys is cool with his, like, gold mask and his like face is falling. He pretty much has leprosy going on there, face falling off. But yeah, I'm interested in some of these because we like the thing, so I'll try my hand at them. I don't think they'll be hard to get. So.
No, and I think you said it, Jed. I think there's going to be a lot of packs as well.
You'll be able to buy most of these legendaries probably pretty cheap too, because you're talking about. The royalties 3,500. The legendaries are 2,600.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And then I just wanted to remind people the 28th is the last day to redeem your WB Horror redemption.
I gotta check. I don't think we
get
got
them ready.
Redemptions.
The token redemptions. Get them ready for the token drops, not the redemption. Like final, that's 30 days from then, but they'll drop the tokens in 7 days. So if you want to get royalty or anything like that, finish it off.
Hey, also just want to remind everybody in here, because we have almost 150 people watching. If any of you guys are not subscribed to the Papa Duo, make sure to do so, because they are about 10 away from 8K. So
10? That's it?
Are we?
Yeah, getting close.
Damn.
Let me go subscribe now. I forgot.
Yeah, could you three please? Have I earned your subscription yet, guys?
I better go subscribe.
You know what I mean? I feel like we've been doing this for 2 years or 3 years now. Can I get a subscription from you three?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I did pick this up for Joanna. I know she was going to be super excited about it. So
you know what? I think this pop will be worth a little bit down the road. I don't think they're going to make too many Dolly Partons. I think this I don't think it's going to be the Selena level of pop, but I think it'll be worth a good bit.
I've only kept like a couple of the Rocks pops, but the ones that I've kept, I really do like.
It's good that they finally made this. She deserves it. Been around a long time. Definitely a good one. But they're common to this, and then this is the exclusive. And I think that's probably all they'll make.
Yeah, I mean, if Bella Porsche has a pop. I think Dolly Parton deserves one.
Yeah, definitely.
Just saying.
And look, she has her own like custom little sticker too, like a Dolly Parton sticker on there.
This is exactly what I was thinking when I think of Dolly Parton. I think of working 9 to 5.
What happened to that
movie?
What happened to that whole thing of working 9 to 5 too? You know, like your lunch break was included in the working 9 to 5.
Yeah, the good old days.
Back in the day,
you could smoke a cigarette in the office and work 9 to 5.
I do miss
Smoke
that.
on a plane.
Drink at lunch.
You guys believe that? Just a quick side note. Can you believe that? You used to be able to smoke on an airplane.
Oh, yeah. You had to sit in the back.
How is that possible?
I do remember that because when I was little, my parents were divorced, and I would fly from Northern California to LA like once a month and every holiday. So I do remember those days.
Can we even believe that? I cannot even. When I think about that, I'm like, what world are we living in?
Then they went to only like the front cabins or the back cabins could smoke or whatever.
The back. You could sit in the back seats.
And then you would, once they quit, you could still see the older airplanes that had the ashtrays still in the armrest.
Yes.
You guys remember Wendy's had a smoking section?
Yes. I mean, all the
like pretty much every restaurant, but Wendy's, like you don't think I don't remember McDonald's having a smoking section.
No, I don't either.
Wendy's, I remember.
The area was probably the smoking section. I mean, stressed out.
I think you could smoke anywhere if you want. Yeah. Back in the day.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take it on a tangent there.
John's like, yeah, I don't remember that.
I have no idea.
John's like, no, I don't believe any of you guys. You guys are lying.
They're lying.
That was a thing.
Smoking sections. What's that? All right, Bruno.
I like Bruno.
How much didn't someone just recently pull this Bruno pop? Like, I think I saw someone in a video recently pull the basic common one. And it's like $40 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, the common goes for quite a bit. Yeah.
I feel like you know what though? The common, I think it was just released weird or something like that, because I see there's a lot of them now.
Yeah.
I just said it. We had one in our mystery box that we did on Tuesday, and I said it was $40, but I'm valuing it more closer to 20 right now.
Yeah.
Just a heads up for you guys out there. If you're looking to get Bruno, and now with this one, because I think this might be a little bit cooler, because it's got the little mouse in his hand as well. I would go to this one.
Glows, mouse, Funko Shop sticker, glow sticker. You got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You got Remy in his hand. Here we go.
This one
did not drop yet, but this one looks better than the Minnie Mouse.
That's Bree said the exact same thing.
I agree, because the Minnie Mouse with that clear, it kind of, but this purplish blue will look fantastic.
When I saw you guys unbox the Minnie Mouse, I was like, I'm glad I didn't get one. Like,
yeah, I got a couple just to put away.
I like it. I like it, but I think I like this Black Panther more.
This looks really good. If it looks anything like this when you take it out of the box, it'll look really good.
I wish they would have done either a box change or a sticker with it that says faceted. You know,
I mean, at least it says 100 anniversary.
Yeah, the Disney 100 logo is cool.
That's true.
Yeah, I like the 100 logo at the bottom, which they don't do often.
Yeah,
down near the name. So it's kind of like instead of a sticker, which you know why they didn't do another sticker, Jim? It would have like covered up the whole box.
I forgot that they had the logo on the box. So,
but I think this is a better way to sometimes do it, because then you don't cover up the pop.
Yeah,
like that.
And a lot of people didn't know the meaning behind this. What this line is. You guys understand what it is, right?
For Disney.
No, the faceted part is a diamond. Faceted means when they cut the stone in different angles and shapes and sizes, because it's 100 years, they went diamond edition, right? And then they did the faceted pops, which I think is a great idea. Whoever came up with it was pretty clever.
Yeah, I agree.
It's cool.
I think there's
kind of glad they did this one as one of the 100-year pops.
Now I'm hoping like it would be really cool if they only did these this year. Like they only did them for the 100 years.
I'm hoping that's all they're doing them for.
That would be super cool.
Yeah, we don't.
I was hoping that for the Popsies, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
I like also this doesn't, it's interesting that this is Disney 100, but it's Marvel labeled up top too. So
well, Disney owns Marvel.
I know. Wow.
Disney owns everything.
All right. You talking about a little bit of a drop there and some more Spider-Man drops.
Another 2099 Spider-Man. I can't believe we've got like 4 of
I know.
them.
I can't believe they're making a bunch more of him. I still think
that pop was
even
so
Spider-Gwen too. I mean, we got a lot of those.
Yeah. But some of these other ones are pretty cool. I'll give him that. I really like the Spot. The Spot pop is cool. The way he's coming out of the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is just so many like got all these, and then also now we got the exclusives as well, which I love. Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk is cool. I mean, I really like this. I like this Spider-Man 2099 too. The glow in the dark one.
The
glow one's cool.
The glow one's cool. Dynamic.
Invisible, translucent one.
I like it because it makes sense. I mean, I at least it makes sense. I got to see that thing in person.
Put anything in there and just send you a box that says that on there. How about that?
Yeah, a lot of times that's what it looks like.
A bigger one, of course, we've got a 10-inch on a stand, which you don't see.
No,
right? That's the 10-inch.
That's actually going to look pretty cool. I bet out of box.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Spider-Punk's going to be a 10-inch?
No,
the Miles Morales.
So do you think that base is going to break like the big bobblehead Hulks and stuff like that?
Not necessarily. It just depends on how it's made. Because, I mean, some have broken in the past from what we have gotten, but we've gotten other pops with stands that have held up really well. So.
Yeah.
10-inch could be tough. I don't know.
I like the Miles Morales too.
We're gonna find out when I buy.
Yeah, I like the Target exclusive Miles Morales. That's actually one of my favorites.
There's too many pops I like in this line, guys. Too many.
I do too. And they all have older versions. There was a Spider-Punk already. Believe it or not, there's already a Spider-Punk too.
Yeah, there's another Scarlet Spider, which I think is
another Scarlet
super
Spider.
Cool.
Spider-Punk with the spider. They didn't do another.
But yeah, this glow Spider-Man 2099 is actually my favorite one they've ever made because I like the mold, and I bet you that glow is gonna be pretty cool.
Well, it looks different. The other one, the common, looks very similar to the two other ones.
Yeah, it looks very similar to the Walgreens one.
Yeah, the Walgreens one looks almost the exact same to this, and then you got the old one that.
I like the old. I still like the first one. The first version of Scarlet Spider, first version of Spider-Punk, and the first version of Spider-Man 2099. I just like the way those look. I don't know. They have that like more classic Funko style.
Yeah. Spider-Ham.
Yeah, they're not making another Spider-Ham. I got to get that one like yesterday. I need that Spider-Ham.
We finally pulled in a mystery box last year, I think.
I think that's going to be a $100 pop, especially since there's no Spider-Ham in this line, and we know he's going to be in the movie. So, yeah.
And then minis.
I kind of like
not mystery.
They did these.
Not mystery minis. It's we can see all the minis, but
yeah, they're not a mystery.
No, but it's interesting how they're doing the glow and the diamonds now with these like this too. With
I like those boxes.
5 below.
I do too. Like for mystery minis, I kind of like the way that these look. I want to see these in person.
Hunter said this line is better than some of the stuff they dropped at Funko Fair. I would say this line is better than anything
really
they dropped
good
at Funko Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, even these minis, the boxes look good. The background on the boxes, like
that's what I'm saying. If that's what these look like, I like it.
It's okay. Yeah. It's not a 3-liter soda. You're okay, Vince.
Yeah, I can get minis. I'm allowed.
Oh.
Yeah, there's not really any villains, so I feel like there's gonna be a wave too. Like it looks like Spider-Man 2099 is gonna be a villain-ish.
Yeah, they might not want to give away too much too.
They might not be allowed to.
Yeah, wave 2 will definitely be the stuff that they didn't want to give away.
Just look for the Lego sets, and then I'll give it all away.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? This is one good thing about. I think Funko is maybe finally starting to get back to. Like I've been saying this over the last couple of years. It's nice to get pops again before a movie comes out. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that hasn't been happening at all. Like Ant-Man was the same way. We got some of the pops before the movie came out. We're getting some of these before the movie came out. We'll get Wave 2 probably after the movie releases. They're starting to kind of get back on that schedule. Instead of like No Way Home, like we were just talking about, that they just dropped all that stuff for Target Con, and that movie's been out for a year and a half now.
Yeah, it seemed like for like a year and a half, they were just chasing all the movies that came out.
And like I just said, right here.
Spider-Man.
Well, we had that backup from the pandemic too. That's
really what I'm saying. It looks like we're finally getting kind of caught back up, which is good.
I like this pop. I'd like to see how the glow is with the shirt and everything, but it'd be cool if the shirt had a glow to it too. Wish they would really do that, like have the shirts have a glow.
There's shirts. I've got a Skeletor one that glows. Man, that thing.
Yeah.
Kind of amazing, honestly.
So if this glows, this would be awesome. A shirt, really awesome.
Given Receive says, "What is this Spider-Man shopping spree?" That's exactly what this is.
It is.
Yeah.
Between Target Con and then we had residual No Way Home stuff, and now Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
But you have to say they look pretty good. Like that's the good thing is these molds have looked really like they actually cared about making these and making them a little different and adding some more details to them and stuff like that.
This is sick. I'm so excited for this.
Another WonderCon leak.
Very nice pop.
I love the little plants like coming out.
Yeah.
Like open up the Venus flytraps or whatever hybrid plant she created probably. Poison Ivy. Already seen some WonderCon stuff drop. We saw something last week. Now we see this sneaking out there. This is for Jim.
Oh.
So if you want to send Jim a Popsy,
let's just not.
Happy Easter, Doc. Oh.
Let's just not.
Like if you go to Funko put a big smile on your face if you open
Hollywood or HQ, you go in there and there's a wall just full. None of them are even lit. They're like just full, taking up wall space.
I can't believe I only have one. Two.
I can't either, Vince.
I got two Popsies.
Look at the eyes too. They got little carrots in the eyes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I'm gonna have three after this slide presentation here.
They should do like a little sticker where you could create your own message Popsy too.
That could get dangerous.
Yeah. All right, non-Funko. I wanted to kind of point out this one. We got
this thing.
The biggest chomp yet coming out here.
Can I get a 12-inch chomp, please?
Yeah, 12-inch.
Here's what I don't. I talked to Josh about this a little bit. It kind of irks me a little bit that they put out a Kickstarter.
It doesn't to me.
They're already an established company with.
They might want to gauge just interest though. It's like an interest game.
It's a lot of money.
I get what you're saying though.
No, 100%, Josh. Yeah. It's a ton of money. A ton of money to put down.
And they're doing $200 chomp, like a $200 chomp.
I do a Kickstarter. I should just do a Kickstarter then.
Yeah,
I don't want to piggyback on what Jim is saying. Also, 70 people, almost $22,000 raised. So holy crud,
in 27 days.
15 of them are 15. This sold out. The ultimate set. You get 3 different ones. This was $600. They only had 15. Those sold out super quick. I went on there after they launched this. They were gone already.
Well, I don't know.
No, but I agree with what Jim is saying 100%. Like they're an established company. Like, can you imagine if Funko put out like a Kickstarter for like some new product? Like that'd be super weird. Like you're an established company. Like we already give you money for other things, like chomp collectors. Like haven't people already been buying their products for years? Like
Hasbro is a great example of this, guys. So Hasbro has their Project Lab stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like
they put out things that are $400 or $500. They want to make sure there's enough people that are interested in making.
But that's a risk you take. I mean, that's part of doing business. Like I'm getting a figure made that's going to be vinyl. I'm not doing a Kickstarter, and I can go get a mold made.
Let's compare to what you're saying, Josh. Like, how big and how expensive is this 12-inch chomp going to be realistically?
$199 costs. That's
$200
the cost of it. $199.
That's insane. I don't know. Just the thing. So one of the things that I
want this chomp. I want this 12-incher.
So one of the things I was really contemplating.
Can I retract that? That sounded really bad. Can we edit that out, Vince?
Too late. It's on the record. So one of the things I wanted to get in on that I regretted was the HasLab Razor Crest. If you guys remember that or saw that, it was very expensive. I think it was like $600 or $700. Like it was very expensive to get in on it. And it looked super cool though, because it was a full, like it was massive and it had all the different compartments and it had the guys frozen in carbonite and had a little bit of the cockpit was awesome. A little spot for Grogu. Like it was massive. I don't know. Just that to me seemed more appropriate. And they have also put up some really big stuff that's very intricate. I'm nothing against Chomp. I'm just saying it's just a static figure. 12
and this mold is already made. So
that's right. Yeah, that's the other thing too. They already have the mold. They're
they have to they do have to remake it. It is a whole nother, but the design is already there. They just have to make it bigger.
Well, and they have it that they're going to upgrade it depending on how many people back it. So Kickstarters have bonuses that can happen. I forget what they call them, but like if they hit like 200. They'll add this feature to it and make it different. They have this feature do it. Now, I will say also, like, they're going to have the same style box that they have for the right now.
Which will be crazy.
That box is going to be an expensive box.
That is.
Their boxes are nice.
I'm not debating at all that it's going to be expensive. It's going to be very expensive. But I just thought that they were big. I don't know.
You know what, though, Jim? I don't think they're that big. I mean, listen, they're
not huge. They're not huge.
You know what I mean? When they're doing drops, they're not talking like, what are they doing? They're only doing like, what, 1,500 pieces? They're not doing like crazy pieces, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're a multi-million-dollar company, but I don't think they're like multi-million-dollar company. Like, I don't think they might not even be multi-million-dollar.
But Josh,
company.
don't they know that it's going to sell out? They haven't.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll reach. Truthfully, the goal right now, like most Kickstarters in the first 2 week, I told you, they're at about the right place for it, but it's close. Like most Kickstarters, you don't go into it unless you know you can get about 60 to 80% fulfilled, but backed by the first week or first couple days. Actually, if you don't, most likely your chance to succeed in a Kickstarter goes way down. Now they could also reach a different audience with this too.
The last Kickstarter I did was for a designer toy, the CanBots, and it was 1.5 years they went to try to make that. And once it came out, I didn't get all the stuff that I was supposed to get for the amount of money that I put in. So I'm a little sour with the Kickstarter program, but I mean, I think it would be a good thing for somebody like myself or somebody that's, trying to get established doing that. But I don't know.
So a really cool example was, so do you guys know the cartoon Oatmeal?
No.
So cartoon Oatmeal. Have you ever heard of the game Exploding Kittens? Probably seen it at Target.
Yeah,
Every store now has Exploding Kittens. That's where they started at. They started as a Kickstarter. It literally raised like $2 million within like the time it was supposed to go. But literally the first day, it was like their goal was only like $3,000 to to fund it, to make it happen, because they could print them. They raised like $2 million and were able to upgrade all kinds of stuff or something crazy like that. They're like super backed Kickstarter, and they did their second one like that too.
I'm all for Kickstarter program. I really am. I just, when I saw this, I was like, what? Like,
yeah,
they have 22 grand in the bank.
Yeah, it feels like the initiative is more for like companies that are like still working in their garage, like they're trying to get products off the ground, not for like a pretty recognizable name in the collector community. I mean, I feel like most people, at least in our community, like a lot of people have chomps. Like this character's pretty well known, you know?
Yeah. And I want the 12-inch mega. I do like it. I like it.
But I do agree with Vince that maybe they could be doing this to gauge some interest, but I think it's unnecessary. Like people are all in on the chomps. I've seen some really crazy collections.
I think they just you gotta figure out how you're gonna get profitable though. How many do you sell of these? I mean, if you're selling let's say 1,000 or 1,500 of the 5-inch, that are done up, what are you selling? 100, 200 of the 12-inch? Now, how much is the mold, and how do you turn a profit on 200 pieces with a mold that big?
The mold's
obviously I'm not a toy maker, so I wouldn't have a clue.
That mold is going to be expensive.
Oh heck yeah, that's
probably a $30,000 mold.
Maybe that's what the Kickstarter is for. It's just for the mold.
Yeah, well, they're almost there. Good luck, Chomp. You know what? I would like to see it in somebody else's house.
No, I'm talking a mass-produced mold, not these molds that are, like popping out vinyl, smaller toys, but a big something big like this. I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
I like the chomps. We just don't have anywhere to put
I love the chomp, and I want the 12-inch one too, but I was confused. We lost Josh. He quit.
Oh no, we lost the most important member of the team.
Yeah, he's got
took all the slides with him. He's like,
he's also the biggest chomp collector out of the four of us.
He's like, we can't have this. I personally, I like the chomps.
Yeah.
12-inch, no. I would be in big trouble if I bought a 12-inch chomp.
Yeah.
Or spend $200.
You're barely holding on with all those 10-inch pops.
Yes,
but until we get Josh back, like we were talking about piece counts and stuff like that, and I filmed a video today that's going to come out on Saturday, and it was one of the new super plastic pieces. Shout out to Michael McGinnis in the chat who picked it up for me in New York. 500 pieces. Like the piece counts are where it's at. That's why I liked it.
I think that's why you probably always collected the correct. You've always been into the piece counts, and that that's what draws you in.
Yep. We thought you quit on us, Josh. He's still quit on it.
Oh no, he's more. I thought he turned into me for a second. You know where I kind of get. No, he's good. Right? You're good, right, Josh?
Oh, he looks a little frozen or a little
blink twice, Josh. If you're good, you good?
He's not good. He's not good. Call 911.
He's not good.
Josh, your voice is kind of dubbed. Okay, blink 3 times.
Lauren, I actually do have quite a few of the Strange Cat toys line up, and I do pick up some of the Strange Cat toys stuff. So I just don't show it all off. You guys have no idea. I have a lot. He lost him. We lost him.
Okay, well,
he's so mad at us right now.
Yeah,
he's probably mad at his setup.
He's sick of us. I mean, I get it. He's got every right to be.
But I was just confused when I saw it. I'm like, Josh, I messaged Josh. I'm like, what is going on? Why do they need a Kickstarter?
Yeah, I think that it's weird. I wonder how, sometimes we assume that they're.
And maybe their profit margin's not that great. I mean, maybe their profit per chomp isn't that great.
Right.
I know their boxes are amazing. And their packaging is amazing.
I will say also one thing you have with that is Kickstarter will take a percentage too.
Yeah,
so you lose a percentage off of it right away.
So why didn't they just do a pre-order on their own site? And then just say,
it could be.
Like if we get an X amount of pre-orders, we'll do it.
Maybe because also they know it's going to be a little time to get it done. So Kickstarter gets them. They don't want people's credit card to be held up, or who knows. It could also be just trying to reach a different audience. I mean, that's what Kickstarter reaches, a whole nother audience of people. And sometimes other things pick up Kickstarters and talk about them that maybe they would never get talked about as well.
It's kind of like a marketing thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of smart.
I mean, Kickstarter. I've been on Kickstarter forever, and
a lot of designer toys start with Kickstarter. A lot.
Oh yeah,
a lot of games, a lot of designer toys, all these kind of things that people kind of follow those areas, and then if something new pops up, they might be like, "Oh, I never seen this before. This is cool."
Yeah,
it's true.
I think the slides are back for you too.
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect.
This one happened today, talking about chomps. Jim.
I was the first one, I guess, to do that, and I messaged them right away. And he said it was
a very random number.
Yeah.
And I have that in my bank, and it almost went through. I was like, what the heck?
Luckily, you only had 7.6 million and not 7.77.
I messaged him right away. I said, dang, your shipping's gone up. And he laughed and messaged me right back and said, give me a second. He comes back and said it was a glitch in the Shopify or something.
You're calculating the shipping to the moon?
But I sent this to Josh and said, Josh, let's put this in the slides. Shipping has gone crazy, guys.
So this reminds me of like when people do this, when you like give a code you have to put in because you can't just buy it to keep the bot from just buying something. That's what it reminds me of. Like they had it down there so no one could buy it before it dropped or something.
Yeah, and I bought one of these boxes, but my shipping was not 7 million.
No.
It was $8.95.
How much was the shipping on these boxes?
$8.95. It was
16 for 2, I think, or something.
Yeah, mine was like $8, something like. I bought a couple boxes tonight, but
I bought 2.
A chomp and a pop.
I bought 2. I thought it would be a good video.
Yeah, I only bought one of these, but I do like the chomps, and there was a chance of Bigfoots, even though I have most of the Bigfoots anyway. But I kind of want to get another chomp, and if I don't like it, we'll give it away or something.
I actually picked up 2 DIY chomps just to hold on to, and someday get them customized or something.
I've seen some awesome stuff done with chomps.
Yeah.
Pretty cool custom ones out there.
Yeah.
Definitely. I love still the New York Comic Con, the robot one that came out.
Yes, I'm so glad I got that one, Josh.
Awesome. The Nerdy Chomp is a good one, and I know that's the prototype they're giving away in this. Like someone get the prototype. Definitely one I would want to get, but I missed out on this box. I was driving to the event, forgot. Gotta grab it.
Lauren, send me a picture on Instagram of your custom. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, because this doesn't have like crazy intricate details and stuff. No, so this would be a fun one to paint.
Fun space, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting pop.
Yeah, kind of love this thing.
Steve Irwin with the mic on and feeding the crocodile.
Crikey.
So this
I want to do the first thing I saw when I saw this pop, I want to do a custom for Lexi and paint the alligator Florida colors. And but that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that pop.
Now, some people said the shipping was crazy on this. I didn't check it. I didn't get it. So
for what, Chomp?
This pop.
No. Yeah, this because it was only overseas right now, right?
I think so. It's from the Australia Zoo. So
is that where it was? I heard Australia. I was just assuming like pop.
So the pop is $21.90. Oh, that's the old one. Where's the new one? Do they have the new pop? That's the old one. I was wondering. I don't even see it on here. Rocket Hunter. Oh, here it is. The new pop. It's $60 for the moment.
Not bad.
$60. I don't know if that's Australian or US dollars too, but I don't know what the shipping. I heard someone say shipping was like 35 or something like that for one.
Oh, the pop was $60?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the shipping was $60. I'm like, that's not horrible from there.
The pop
Wow,
itself.
$60. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how much just shipping is.
So this is like $100 to get over here, probably.
Probably. So.
Minimally. No, it was cool.
Here we go. Here's the
Luffy. I think I did say Luffy, right?
Did you get him?
No, I did. I tried. I would have loved to. I would have loved to have. Man, this chase looks so cool.
Yeah.
It's just metallic, right?
Yeah, it's metallic, but man, it makes. He's got a lot of details like on his belt and everything. It really made it pop when you zoom in on it.
I'm sure
the chopper looked awesome too.
$150 chase, $150-$200 chase.
Yeah.
Easily.
I honestly would have just loved to get the common.
Maybe they'll drop. Do you think they'll redrop this? I haven't seen a redrop yet for it. So
no, I feel like no, because I feel like Chopper would have. They would have had the. I'm sure they made the same of Chopper and Luffy.
They do. They usually do like a really quick, short redrop though. Like after they process all the shipping, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean that could happen.
Yeah. Sodas.
Let's go. Let's freaking go.
The cap.
Cap looks good.
Cap looks good.
Both of them are good.
Frontman. We got the Squid Games. Did they ever make a Frontman pop? I don't remember.
No, they didn't.
I don't think they did.
That was the one everybody wanted. We're like, that's the one we want.
This is so huge. Like, I'm so happy for this. Like, not only is this like a killer soda, it's limited, obviously, and I hope, like, all right, if they're gonna do waves of unlimited Marvel sodas, fine, so be it. But I just hope that we can still keep getting limited Marvel sodas, because I was really
John would have been really sad if he couldn't have got this one.
Yeah, exactly. I would have been very sad. So, and a bunch of people messaged me. They're like, "Would you be getting this if it wasn't limited?" I'd be like, "No," but I'm so thankful that it is limited. So,
I mean, it's 20,000 pieces, so it's not super limited, but
no, everybody who wants one, you'll be able to get one.
Yes,
100%.
Unless
it's like Moon Knight. Moon Knight's the same way.
But I was gonna say that unless it's like a weird distribution thing, like we've seen with Moon Knight. Like Moon Knight, I feel like is now starting to finally hit the market, but for the last few months, like it's been very sporadic.
Well, this is Entertainment Earth, so I think it's all coming directly from them. I think this will be distributed a lot differently.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be like Elvira and other ones.
I'll have Moon Knight Tuesday.
Yeah,
I like Frontman. I like the common Frontman better, but that looks good.
Yeah, I just love, thank God, like the crack shield on Cap is like just clutch. So
yeah, I like it.
Did that, and the can art looks great too.
Yeah,
John, you could wear the helmet that I got you at the same time.
I could
do the video.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah, I could
do Don Jarling with the helmet on.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
Make it happen.
It's a pretty epic helmet, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
We saw this last week, but this was a better picture, I think.
This thing looks so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my, I don't know. It's one that I definitely wanted, like out of my realm of stuff that I typically get. This is like a must-have for me, and I usually don't venture out too far from. But you know what? I've kept a couple of the Dungeon and Dragon pops now. So
one of the things I wonder about this one is like how this will affect the old one, because I think this is almost a better. This might be a better mold than the old one, the original gelatinous cube.
I don't think it's gonna hurt it. I think, if anything, I think it's gonna just
help it for sure. People are gonna want both.
I think you'll want both. I wonder if this box will be the same kind of size as the other gelatinous cube, which was an odd size box too.
That's a good question.
Lauren, great job on that chomp. She sent me the pictures of that custom. Looks really good.
All right, there we go. This is the pop
Why
of
do
the
I?
year.
Why do
right
I
here.
kind of want this stupid
I
thing
want this
too?
flocked. I want it flocked though. They need to have a Funko Shop release Cocaine Bear flocked.
I want it scented so it smells like a cadaver.
If you're not 18, you cannot view this slide. I think that's what they said too. The first time I've seen Funko put a 18 plus disclaimer on a Funko
I can't believe they
slide.
did it. I can't believe
they made this movie.
It's super weird because like they've made a lot of other stuff that's pretty gory.
Yeah. They got like some crazy looking it pops and some other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they already got
Yeah,
people
like-
with arms off and everything.
Georgie holding his own arm.
Maybe because it says cocaine, like they can't share that with kids.
I mean, that makes sense. You know, I don't know.
Say no to drugs underneath. They have to put.
Yep, 100%.
I mean,
I'm gonna get this pop though. It's supposed to be just a common pop. The poster's what's Mondo and going to be exclusive, and that the poster. I just want the pop. I like this movie. Looked like it's going to be crazy. It's just going to be.
I mean, the whole premise seems pretty crazy to me. So
if you haven't watched the trailer after this, go watch that trailer. It's just, I think you get the whole movie by watching the trailer, maybe, but this is definitely a good one.
Thanks, Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. That's awesome.
Cheers. Thank you.
I don't have a drink down here, but
I think Mr. Smith did this because he saw Cocaine Bear. I think.
Hey, whatever it takes.
And then at the end here, got a couple things coming up this weekend. John, I forgot to put a slide. John will be gone. So
I will, yes.
John will be gone.
Yeah,
soon.
last PFO. Oh, we should have put that in the title tonight. Last
Like a
PFO.
farewell. Last
So-
PFO.
So tomorrow night for my normal time, but Friday night we're gonna do a card rip and show off a couple things that you might want to come hang out and look at. But just short, it won't be very long. I'm really passionate about this project, and I think it's awesome. I've got a few people in the chat that's already bought a few boxes and trying to get the cards, so I'm pretty excited about it actually.
Anyone else get another golden ticket yet?
I do know one other person that got one before I did, but that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
And then on Saturday night, we're gonna finally do our 6K live stream. Yay!
Oh, there you go. Nice.
We're still at 6K, so it's okay. So Saturday night, we're going to hang out and do our live stream, talk to Shannon. We also have a box we wanted to open for a while. I was like, we'll save it for a video. And I'm like, let's save it for a live. And it's 50 items for $50 we got from Bambox. When they're moving their warehouse, they did a big sale, and you get 50 items for $50. So it's going to be all kinds of
That will
different
be
things.
interesting.
So we're going to unbox that and hang out and talk. We'll probably do some giveaways, of course, and some good stuff, and talk about some updates for the channel and things like that we're doing. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, we have
Chad,
our family live on Sunday.
Europe does have Wi-Fi, but I don't know what's going on. Like Joanna's got an itinerary for us, so we're gonna be bouncing around from like family member to family member and doing a lot of stuff. So
Some do, some don't.
I'm sure she has every minute planned out.
yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to the break. I'm a little bit nervous about getting over there, but once we're over there, it'll be nice.
Yep.
But you guys got your live on Sunday, you said?
Yep.
Sunday.
Vince?
We have ours Sunday night. We got a big announcement Sunday night as well. So
Nice.
join us over.
So look at that. You got Josh you got Jim tomorrow night, Josh on Saturday night, and Vince on Sunday night. Boom. Got every night covered.
Got every night
weekend covered. PFO weekend. And John will post some crazy content from somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, well, we do have a couple stores that we got lined up to go visit and do some hunts and everything, but we already have like all the videos filmed and edited. We just got to post a few of them. But we already have our videos lined up for the next 2 weeks. So any content we film over there will drop on the channel after we get back.
Yeah, I want to see some content from Portugal. I think that'll be very interesting.
Yeah, we'll do some like vlogs and stuff.
Need some reels from over there.
I got a new phone. I'm excited. I got a new phone specifically for the trip. Also, my old phone was starting to die. It was
a Motorola flip phone.
Flip phone?
It wasn't that bad, but it was an iPhone with only one camera. So now I have an iPhone with 4 cameras.
Whoa, big spender. Back that truck up.
Yeah. It was $1,000, and they gave me $400 for my other phone, so that helped. But yeah. But anyway, the video looks pretty good. I just did like a test video earlier, so we'll have a good quality.
I said it the other day, man. I do all of our videos, all of our hunt videos I've been doing on our phone. I mean, we got this nice camera, and then we end up not even using that camera. I use my phone for almost everything.
Yeah.
Especially if it's got 3 cameras.
Yeah, it was actually surprisingly painless to get the phone switched over today.
Yeah, it's easy now. They just clone it. They just clone your phone.
Yeah, they just want your money and they make it nice and easy.
Yeah. I got to get the Freddie birthday cake from Europe. I actually already have that one. Somebody was kind enough. One of our patrons in the UK was kind enough to send that over. So we actually already have that one. So.
Guys, would you like to? Should we go around? I know we just kind of did it, but do we want to go around the room? I remember we're at the mark already here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Jim, start us off.
Let's see. So you guys know I got auction tomorrow. Just again, it's going to be really quick. We're just going to do a box or 2 of the creative cards. Brand new. Just got the boxes done for the minis. The new minis are getting ready to drop. A lot of work. I did not know it was going to be. It just keeps taking on more and more stuff. So that's getting ready to do. We're going to drop that. Marty, everybody's killing me about Marty. Here's the deal about Marty. There's only going to be 12. That's it. 12. So we're going to have to do a lottery. Check my Instagram tomorrow, guys. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you are if you want a chance at one. So I'll be putting out some rules and how we're going to do it probably tomorrow. So
you have to follow the new account, correct?
Yes, my old account is still down. I still don't have it back. So Rock Ink Toys on Instagram. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, but don't sweat it, guys. There's going to be plenty of other drops that we do. So be on the lookout. And the minis is going to be a huge ongoing thing. So you are going to be able to get the miniatures of the bigger ones. So don't sweat it if you miss out. And then I have a Tuesday auction. My normal Tuesday night is we're gonna have Moon Knight and a couple of the other new sodas that I've had the last couple of weeks. So, and we're gonna play a really fun game Tuesday night.
Nice.
So that's it. And when I dropped the video today, go check it out. Open some sodas. So go check that out. And that's it.
Nice. So we got our regular schedule. The only thing that's going to change over the next 2 weeks is obviously we won't be doing our whatnot auction on Monday night. But yeah, we got all of our videos planned out. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, regular drop. We also have a couple shorts that I filmed that I'll be dropping as well on Sundays. So we got our regular duel video tomorrow. And yeah, then we're flying out this weekend. So it's actually kind of funny. Our house is not going to be empty. We got some family members that are going to be coming.
Oh, I have a key, and we are doing an auction Monday from Slapshot Pop's basement, and Freddy's will be on sale.
And you get a Freddy.
Freddy's will be on sale.
So we have some family members staying with us, and we have so many collections that are coming in. They're actually going to be inventorying the collections so that when we get back, the inventory is all ready to go. Because we still have a little bit of a waiting list right now for collections that we're still trying to make our way through. So yeah, it's the business is actually not going to stop running, even though Joanna and I are going to take a little break. And plus, Joanna's older sister, who works for us, she answers all the comments, so she will still be answering all the comments and everything. So the channel will still be active, which is pretty cool. So
Nice.
Boba will not be starting at $5. Oh, well, speaking of Freddy's, really quick, I just filmed. It's not going to drop for another 2 weeks, but I just filmed my top 10 most expensive Freddy's in my collection, and oh my god, I had no idea. Like, I knew like some of them had gone up because of Josh's video.
John, I had an idea.
Oh my god, I could not believe the values, and even just like saying the values out loud like felt just unreal. I was like, this is crazy. And I didn't pay anywhere near what some of these pops are going for today, but it's insane. But yeah, that's what we got.
We've been dropping some videos this week. If you haven't checked out, we did a mystery box video today. We did unboxing video yesterday. We have a video coming tomorrow for another unboxing of some NFT pops, and then Saturday, of course, is Soda Saturday. So we've been trying to do some shorter videos of content, so like 8 to 12 minute kind of videos, and trying to try those out and do more content for you instead of trying to stuff everything into one video or 2 videos. So check those out. Saturday we'll be doing our live, like I already said, 9 p.m. Eastern. So come hang out with us. We'll be kind of unveiling some changes with the channel and some other things going on. And then on next week, we have an auction on Wednesday. We'll be doing sodas. So we kind of switch it up from pops to pops and sodas to just sodas. And I think on next Wednesday is just sodas. We'll have some new stuff coming in and some other fun games and all that kind of stuff. So
nice. Okay, well, guys, Bree sent me a text earlier, so I already know what I'm supposed to go over, so I'm not going to butcher this like I normally do. Okay, I just drew a blank. Son of a gun. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I remember. Okay, so guys, we dropped a video today as well, so you guys can go check that one out. We did okay. We did all right, but go watch that and you can make your own determination on that. Then our live is on Sunday, this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube, right where you're at right now. Go book it, mark it now, because I already got it up there. We're going to make a big announcement, and then I put a poll out on our Instagram stories for what we were going to do trivia on, and 90s trivia came out well on top, so we will be doing 90s trivia for prizes along with our patron giveaways and whatnot. So make sure you guys see us on Sunday night. And then Tuesday we have our short little auction. We'll probably do another little small mystery box run. Everybody's been having a good time. We hang out for about an hour. Very fast, very fun. I mean, I might be overselling it. Maybe it's not very fun, but it's pretty fun. So you guys can join us if you'd like to do that. Man, other than that, I feel like this was a fantastic PFO Thursday night. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it was.
Amazing.
So, right? Amazing. I felt like it was amazing. I mean, it was sad for a couple minutes when Josh left us for, when we started talking about Chomp, but he came back, so I'm still excited.
I was going to leave you guys. I was over it. Just over it.
Josh, I don't know if you saw the 20 seconds when you were gone. We were brought to a standstill. All three of us had no idea
what to do.
So now we know why Josh is perfect attendance. Everything kind of falls apart when he's not here. So
yep.
I hope that never happens again. But guys, other than that, I want to say hopefully John and Joanna have a great trip out to
Portugal.
Portugal. I was trying to say overseas. It is overseas. It's over AC. So it is overseas. So
over 1C.
It's over AC. So I hope you guys have a safe travels out there. Can't wait till you guys come back and tell us all about that adventure. And guys, thanks for joining us here tonight. I will not scream anything right at the end. I am going to just bring this to a very nice close tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next Thursday. Same place. No, not same place. A different place, but the same time. Whose place are we at next week? Is it?
I think we're at mine.
We're at Jim's place next week. Okay, we're at Jim's place next week. So go look for us there. So guys, thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you all next week. Bye-bye.